Hey, Marta here. Thanks so much for having me on the show of How I Created This. Super thrilled to have been asked to share my story with everyone listening of KlosetHub. Just a little background on myself. I'm a communications specialist. I studied professional communications, but also entrepreneurship throughout my undergrad and university. I've just always found entrepreneurship to be extremely exciting. The fact that you can take an idea and build an empire out of it is just amazing. I've always taken inspiration from all the amazing entrepreneurs, Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Larry Page, just to name a few. But I found that personally, I wasn't ever seeking opportunities by imagining what I could create, but instead I was seeking solutions to problems that already existed in my personal life. Just like a lot of company stories of how they originated. It was a complete fluke that my idea came to me at the most random time. As they say, it always happens when you least expect it. It's fairly true. So it was about a year ago now. I was standing in front of my closet in the morning and I was trying to get dressed for class. I remember looking at all my clothes that I had and I realized something, that I had been wearing the same few shirts and pairs of pants, and that 80% of my closet was just completely taking up space, being unworn. That's when I thought of my idea and the company of KlosetHub. So there were two main inspirations that really made me move forward with the idea. One, it was my lifestyle. I'm a complete minimalist, and I believe that minimalistic living is the best. Less is more, spend money on experiences, not materialistic things. And another inspiration was drawn from already established and extremely successful companies such as Airbnb, Amazon, and Uber. So I'm going to ask you, just like I asked myself, what do all these have in common? Well, the answer is that all these companies, they function as hubs. Airbnb is a home renting company, but it doesn't own any homes. Uber is a ride-sharing company, but it doesn't own any cars. And Amazon sells almost any product you can think of, but it doesn't own any products. So it's when it occurred to me, how great would it be if instead of purchasing a dress for a one-night occasion and spending $100 to $200, I don't know, I could just borrow a dress that I like from a neighbor and vice versa. What if someone could actually benefit from all these clothes that are being unworn in my closet, just taking up space? So KlosetHub became just that. It's a way to borrow clothes from a neighbor. You can borrow for a night, a week, a month if you're going on vacation, or you can even trade or swap clothing forever. It's really up to you. The main idea of KlosetHub is to minimize consumer culture that our generation is swimming in at the moment. People don't really realize how much money they're really spending on the exact same product that they purchase and then forget about a week later. So another purpose of KlosetHub was to really try and teach millennials how to budget and just be more economically aware of their purchases and how it's going to affect their livelihood. This generation is kind of known for spending the money that they don't really necessarily have on things that they don't really need. And yes, it's great to want things. And KlosetHub really allows for people who may not actually be able to afford these certain things, or perhaps save them from an expense that they don't necessarily need to make, such as purchasing a formal dress for a one-night event. Sharing's caring, and it's amazing to see how many people have started using KlosetHub. So as a response to KlosetHub, it's really just teaching people to be more giving, declutter their lives from possessions that no longer serve them any purpose, and benefit, by constantly having the ability to find something that they love. Maybe something that's old for someone else is going to be completely new and exciting for you, and that's all that matters. So alongside all that, it's saved a lot of millennials money and really made them aware of consumer culture. So if anything, I'm pretty happy so far with the outcome of what the initial intention was for this company. I really think that a minimalistic lifestyle allows people to better focus on what's truly important other than materialistic goods, and I just wanted to start a company that kind of embodied this idea. So if KlosetHub is even the start of inspiration for some to minimize consumer culture in our generation, then I think it's done a pretty good job so far. So thank you so very much for listening, and I really hope you took a little bit something out of this. Bye.